Shalom. Koholo Yahweh Simeon Bashim Rakakadash. The bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, the great millstone, rule well and tell us the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preach this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and speckled bird. I want to say shalom. 1 second. All right. So pretty much earlier today, I watched the movie Shang-Chi. I believe that's how you say it. It was a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. You know, for those brothers who haven't seen it, you know, y'all should go see it. All right. Y'all should most definitely go see it. All right. Because that spiritual power is coming. But also another lesson in that movie, you know, in my perspective, you know, is about ruling your soul as well. You know, ruling your spirit. You have, when you get into this truth, you learn to rule your spirit. Yeah, you know, a lot of us, when we first came into the truth, you know, we was angry. It's like, oh man, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, he's been lying to us, you know. But as you grow and more, and you see your apostles and elders and brothers on down conducting themselves as true wise men out here, you follow in their footsteps, and you see how they rule their spirit. You see how they walk. See how they talk. See the fire that they have for this truth, you know. And that's the lesson that I saw, you know, in this movie, you know, because when you're watching the movie, you know, the man's father, you know, the dude with the 10 rings at first, all right, which you know, just me, 10 rings, I can probably equate that to the 12 tribes, you know. But regardless, you know, a man with the 10 rings at first, you know, hey, he ran through a whole troop. Hey, he had that power. Hey, when I was first watching that, I was like, oh, snap, hey, that's going to be us, man. We going to run through a whole troop, just like King David. Lord willing, I get those scriptures. But like I said, one of the first lessons that I learned in that movie is ruling your spirit. And as you see with the lady, all right, that he met, you know, being the man's mother, you know, the man with the 10 rings, you know, they pretty much got together. You know, she was cool, calm, and collected. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and get the scripture. Women in these last days are not going to get that power, man. It's going to be given to the men of the Lord. They're going to get that power. I'm going to get this real quick. This is Isaiah 32 and verse 2. And man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of waters in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, so the men of the Lord in these last days are going to get that spiritual power. They're going to be as a hiding place. They're going to have that cool, calm, and collected spirit on them as a woman did. You know, here he is, dude with the 10 rings. Hey, he's big, bad. You know, he's been ruling. He's been powerful. Been ruling for a long time. And here it is, you know, this woman comes through and, you know, apparently she ain't on, you know, ain't lived as long, ain't had that much power, and she pretty much dusted the dude. You know, the way she was moving, it was pretty dope. But like I said earlier, the men of the Lord are gonna get that power. All right. Now we know, you know, that's just Esau Edom's MO. You know, he puts the woman on a pedestal, and which is out of order. I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Ezekiel 34 and 31. Let's get that. All right. And yea, my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. So it goes to show you the Lord is dealing with the men. All right. The men are going to get that power. The men going to have that cool, calm, and collected spirit on them when all hell breaks loose. All right. Because we're built for that. You know, Lord willing, we of those men, hey, we are built for these rocky waves ahead of us. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this. Is Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You see that? All right. So the men of the Lord are going to be sought after. All right. But like I said, going back, one of the lessons, that I saw in that, is ruling your spirit. Once again, ruling your spirit. So let's get that. Ephesians, bear with me as I turn to it. Ephesians 4:26. All right. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Going to show you, hey, you got to rule your spirit. Yeah, when you wake up to this truth, you're going to be angry. Hey, we still angry. You still got to be angry in this truth. But sin not. So don't allow your anger to cause you, to get out the spirit. Are you supposed to constantly stay in the spirit? All right. So dua to YASHAMIAHLA for this wisdom and apostles and elders showing us the true way. All right. And when the young man, they go to that other dimension or whatever, where his mother used to live at, where his mother came from, and he learned under the elders. He learned how to rule his spirit. And just roughly paraphrasing what his auntie or whoever family member told him, it's like, hey, your mother knows who she is. Do you? And that's very important. Because a lot of us, before we came into this truth, we really didn't know who we were. We didn't know that we were the greatest people on the earth. We was calling ourselves by these bywords. Matter of fact, this wasn't planned, but hey, let me see if I get this real quick. This is, let me see, Slovakia. Yep. It's Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord Yahweh shall give you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, yet shall not your teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee. This is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand, when you turn to the left, you see? All right? And so now, we see the Lord has set up our apostles and elders. We see them. We're being given guidance. All right? And now we know who we are. We're able to stand boldly for the Lord. Because we know no matter what happens out here, hey, if you're doing what the Lord telling you to do, hey, it's going to be all good for you, man. You have nothing to worry about. It's going to be Gucci. All right? Once again, going back to ruling your spirit, it's just the spirit. The spirit just keeps on having me go to these other scriptures. This is James. Let's get this real quick. A second while I turn to it. James 1 and verse 19. All right. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. You see that? And these are qualities that the majority of our people lack. Matter of fact, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of power. You see that? All right. Once again, the qualities that the majority of our people lack. All right, going into wrath. And you saw when Shang-Chi, whatever his name is, all right, Salakia, all right, when he learned the power, learned how to rule his spirit, hey, he was powerful. And that's us, man. So Lord willing, we're going to be able to tap into that power very, very soon, man. Very, very soon. The Lord going to give us that power to tap into. Matter of fact, let's go to Psalms 18. As I quoted earlier, King David ran through a whole troop. And as you saw in the beginning of the movie, his father was putting in that work. And I say, oh, man, this is spiritual. That's going to be us, man. That's going to be us. Psalms 18 and verse 29, for by thee I ran through a troop, and by my power I've leaped over a wall. You see that? How he do that? How he run through a whole troop by that spiritual power that the Lord is going to bestow upon the men of the Lord out here in these last days. All right. Matter of fact, Psalms 144 and verse 1. Blessed be Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, my strength. You see that? Because the Lord is our strength. You know, I had a conversation with a couple people earlier today. You know, hey, their strength and their trust is in Esau, Edom, man. You know, their waters. No, hey, Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA is our shield, our buckler. All right, check this. Which teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight. So, hey, you may be a brother. You may not know how to fight on this side of the earth. You know, in this generation. You may not know how to fight. But the Lord is going to give you that power. Hey, you can read that in Zechariah 12 and 8, I believe. You know, roughly paraphrases, the weakest of them, you know, is going to get that spiritual power. You know, it's going to be as King David. All right. So as I was saying, hey, you may be a brother that may not know how to fight. You may be scrawny, you may be weak. But the Lord going to change you into that new, strong instrument with teeth that this world has never seen before. All right? Hey, forget these mighty men that's in this generation. They are nothing compared to the men of the Lord when they get their power. All right? Check this. My goodness, my fortress, my high tower, my deliverer, my shield, in whom I will trust, who subdueth my people under me. You see that? The Lord is our shield, our buckler, and we trust in him. All right? And thus, all right, Lord willing, we are those men. We going to run through a troop. So you have nothing to worry about. Back to Psalms 18 and verse 30. As for power, his way is perfect. You see that? His way is perfect. And so as a young man, you know, he's learning under the elders, you know, he learning that fighting style, how to defeat his father. All right. Hey, that's us. All right. We learn on the apostles and elders. Hey, his ways is perfect. Walk ye in it. All right. The word of the Lord, Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. You see that? For whom power save the Lord, or whom is the rock save our power? It is power that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. You see that? The Lord's the one that's going to give us that strength. The Lord, you know, a man's goings of the Lord. So, hey, he going to make you perfect. All right? He make my feet like hinds feet. Hey, you know, I believe that goes into deer's feet. You know, of an animal of that kind. You know, hey, you're going to be able to move swiftly out here like the Flash. And setting me upon my high places, he teaches my hands to war, so that a bow is broken by my arms. You see that? Hey, you're going to be able to break up tanks, you know, with your bare hands, man. I had a dream. You know, a couple months back, 2 Apache helicopters came and tried to take me out and my whole family and whoever was rolling with me, man. I took them out with ease, with the spiritual power. All right? That's going to happen, man. All right? Verse 35, thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, thy right hand hath holding me up, and thy gentleness have made me great. And it's all by the spirit and power, Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, that he's going to do that. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. So, hey, we pray in the Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA that we continue in this walk and do not slip. And that, you know, when the enemy do come in like a flood, hey, he gonna turn us into true men of war out here. To not be confounded, but to confound the enemy. You know? So, you know, that's just my few words. I went a little longer than I wanted to, but hey, that's just a spirit. You know, Lord willing, is edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakagadash, and Wa Abba Shalom.